just another step closer. Let's start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushad Ba'ashem, Rarechakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth, who rule well. Shabbat Shalom, peace, blessings, and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the hopeful elect tabernacle of David scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Now this is from out of South Korea, and this is what they developed, a new nanotech tattoo as a health monitoring device. Now you already know where we're going with this, and that's why I said this is another step closer. Where they're gradually rolling out these different um, technological devices as a means to transition into the new system. And right now, with the beast declaring war against those who talk about what they call conspiracy theories, this is just gonna further accelerate the persecution, the censorship. When we talk about these things, it's going to be a point in time when Esau is not going to have any tolerance, and they're going to just, dismiss it altogether, even if it's true, even if it's factual, because we're at a point now where, as long as you're living in ignorance, you're ignorant to his agendas, you're ignorant to his devices, you are not a threat. They would deem you as a legalized, you're a law-abiding citizen. You're a non-threat. All right, you're in compliance. All right, with the new world order. But if you know too much and you're willing to put the information out and spread that information, you're the terrorist. You are a potential issue. You are a threat. So they're gonna silence you, and they're using this whole Alex Jones situation, this psyop, to further that agenda. All right. But anyway, this is just another step. All right. As we've been given a warning, starting with the elder apostles and bishops and elders and different brothers and Great Millstone and even other groups that teach what we teach. We've been telling you, and this is just, you know, them using gradualism towards that final step. All right. Notice how they're making all this technology not only just biometric, but they keep making sure that it's something that's going into your body, whether into your head or into your arm or into the palm of your hand. It's all part of the conditioning. All right. Because they want to get you used to this type of uh, use of technology. They've been, planning it. You know, the uh, the corporate heads, um, the World Economic Forum, all the people at the top, they all been discussing these things, and now they're trying to bring it to fruition. But they're gonna do it gradually, slowly but surely. We always bring up that the theory of the boiling frog. And you put a frog in some lukewarm water, he's not gonna really budge or move. You don't want to turn the fire all the way up because he'll detect it gets hot pretty quickly and he'll jump out. But if you leave it on simmer, you know, the frog is not going to really know that the water is getting hotter until his ass start to get boiled. He'll sit in there long enough till he's boiled, and that's what they're doing by rolling out these different technological devices. Amazon got the um, biometric palm scan thing going on. All you got to do is just wave your hand over a kiosk or a sensor, and then you can use your phone and pay for whatever you want, and you out of there. All right. And so many, it's so much more. It's so many devices, but it's all leading to one specific um implementation, the charagma, the MOTB. So let me get 2 Corinthians 2:11. You already know I always gotta quote this, because if you don't know these things and you're ignorant, and the Lord didn't open up your eyes, Satan got you, and you will play right into his very schemes. 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices." All right. And when you're not ignorant of his devices, that makes you a threat to Satan. So therefore, that's why they want to wage war against you for believing in conspiracy theories. All right. So anyway, I'll play this little clip. It's only about a minute and a half, and you can see, what they're doing. This is in South Korea. All right, and all these scientists and all these different um, people are the leaders of these nations. They all are making sure they adopt this kind of technological phenomenon, because eventually they all are going to have to be on that grid. All right, all nations got to come up under the beast system grid, which is all digital. So let's play it.
This is e-tattoo, which we have recently developed. This is made with liquid metal and combined with carbon nanotubes. With this
See, and that those Jello shots that they had everybody get, that same substance is floating in you. They put it in you. Them, uh, these the South Koreans, they're just putting it as a tattoo on your arm, and that gives them the ledge over your privacy. Now they can more than likely track you. Um, think about that episode on Black Mirror. It was called Archangel. And y'all can go look it up. If you got Netflix, you can go and watch it, that episode. But the little girl Sarah, she had a implant um implanted in her head, or I think it was either in her head or in her neck. But her mother was able to track her every move, because it was, of course, they had a GPS tracking device on it, but also it was used to track her vital signs. All right, it would stream her vision. All right, it can find out her heart rate, her blood levels was being monitored all through that little device. This is kind of similar, but instead of it being implanted in you, it's basically like a tattoo on you, on your arm. So it's the same idea. Okay, so just be mindful. Let's play this out, and then we'll get a few more scriptures. I don't even think this got to be a long video, but I definitely want to just bring this out. It's just more obvious that they're getting closer, man.
technology, we can measure various types of signals coming from the body. For instance, we can measure ECG or biomarkers in sweat, and also we can use it as heater for physical therapy treatments. Compared to previous devices, which are patch type, we can apply it directly to the skin. So therefore, it's much more comfortable to the user. Also, when you're eliminating it from your skin, you just have to use soap to wash it off whereas in the other case, the removal is a little bit uncomfortable to the user.
So you get the idea. All right. Now let's go to Leviticus real quick, because even though the prophecy says that the mark is going to go, the Salakia, the charagma is going to go in your right hand or in your forehead. When you go to Leviticus 19 and 28, dealing with the law on printing marks upon you, it's Leviticus 19:28. It says, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord." We look up that word marks in the Hebrew. And the word is kwai kwai. And this is a verse that, or should I say, law that prohibits tattoos. So off rip, you're not going to even agree with this technology or this concept just based off of this law alone. I can't, print these things upon me. But they're heathens, the heathen, they're without the law. But these devils being in power, that will make it law for you to go against your law. And it's always been like that, especially during the time of the Hellenization period. They made it basically unlawful to keep our own law. It says in a definition, incision, imprintment, tattoo, mark. Okay. And we know that eventually it's going to be used as a digital identifier for the elite. All right. To mark their territory upon you with their name. All right. And that would be a sign of ownership recognition, and that you serve the beast. That's what it's intended use for. So when that time comes, that's why it's going to be temptation for the people, because you're going to have to make that decision. Who you rolling with? You rolling with the Lord, or you rolling with the beast? But this is just to give you another idea. This is what all these different um, nations, this is what they're adopting. They're rolling these things out because it's to condition you to get ready. And we got to be ready. Okay? Can't be ignorant of Satan's devices. And though this isn't, Esau, but these nations, they adopted that from the top. And then we can't forget how the prophecy talks about how Asia, let me see if I can find, I think it's in 2nd Ezra 15. Because whatever Esau's gonna do, them gooks they're gonna do it too. 2nd Ezra 15 and 46, it says, "And thou, Asia, thou that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her." All right. They follow after the same model of the West, Babylon the Great, uh, you know, Europe, or they take on the same technology. All right, the only difference is, they follow through with communism, but that's what they're trying to bring to the West, even though they're a democracy. All right, just that communist kind of control. But them Asian countries, them East Asian countries, they developed the same technological systems of the West. All right, so they're part of the glory of the persona of Babylon. All right, they could boast in their AI technology just like Esau does here on the West. And sometimes they'll even beat Esau to the punch. It says, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee, that has followed her and followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith the Most High Power, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So we know the Lord's going to bring judgment to them. Scriptures talk about the pride of Moab and how he's going to deal with Moab. All right, so they're going to get hit up too, along with the rest of the world. But all these nations seem to come together when it comes to this particular agenda. So it's getting that close. All right, and I don't even got to quote. I mean, I ain't even got to read it or go to it. Y'all already know it by heart. Revelation 13 and 16 on down. Okay, and it's not going to be in the form of ink. It's going to be a device implanted into your hand, or they might put it in your arm or whatever. Okay, and you're going to need that in order to function and do transactions in this society. They're going to make paper money obsolete. All right, eventually, everything going biometric, digital identification. That's what's on the menu. The old paper money, that's no longer on the menu. All right. So, I just want to bring that out. And they if they try to strike me for this, then you already know that the family of the word is that much more closer. And that's why, you brothers out there, take this serious. All right. And some of you that's watching these videos just for entertainment, hey, it sucks for you, because it's gonna creep upon you as a thief in the night, and then you ain't gonna have no answers. All right. So anyway, Lord willing, this is edifying. Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And to the next lesson, Shalom.